What's up, everyone? All right, so a green day here, day 2 trading on the traveling trading station, and it served me well. Up about $11,000. We got some big momentum. ZEV, FULC, AHPI, all at one point up over 50%. ZEV is up 84% right now. FULC is up 69%. AHPI is at 44%. So this is the second day of seeing some nice momentum. Yesterday we had works up about 50% before pulling back. Today we've got 3 that are moving. I'm excited to see what we have tomorrow. Things are starting to pick up. I didn't trade very aggressively today. I kept my share size small. That was the right move. I'm still not feeling super well. I'm on the traveling trading station, having a little bit of a Wi-Fi internet issue today. It's typical. And given that I was red last week, I'm trying to be a little cautious here. So, hey, I cautiously got myself up 2,500 and then up to 5,000 and then to 8,500 and then slowly to 95, up to 10 and then up to 11,500 or 11,600. So made my way pretty slowly at the beginning and then started to open up a little bit. Just the timing that was when we started to get something that moved a little faster. But I'm still trying to be cautious. I've got to be careful. This isn't the time for me to get super aggressive yet. But as I said yesterday, it only takes 1 or 2 really strong stocks each month for me to hit my monthly goals, realistically. So today we did definitely have some good action. It's still a little choppy, not great, but good, getting better. Maybe this is the indicator of the tide beginning to change. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow has in store for us. But as always, in case you didn't already know, trading is risky. Most beginner traders lose money. You should do yourself a favor by trading in a simulator before you put real money on the line. And remember that my results are not typical. All right, so take it slow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the recap. And if you keep trading today, trade cautiously, because as we get later in the day, that's when we start seeing more of those nasty false breakouts. So be cautious. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, everyone, so finishing the day here up $11,693.75. That's a respectable day. It's a decent day. It's certainly not the huge days I was having in July when we had that momentum on neuro, but for the last 2 weeks, this is one of the bigger green days. Just the market's been a bit softer. So in any case, today, finally getting a little action. FULC, I just got a trade on that I sold at 93 going into the halt. Wasn't sure it would hold. I thought that the momentum was sympathy to ZEV. Got a small trade on ZEV, smaller size for the breakthrough 40 on the halt resumption. So a dip and rip set up there. And we got some nice trades on AHPI today. So these are all, ZEV is up 74%, FULC is up 67%, and AHPI is up 42%. So we have a bit of momentum here today. FULC is showing an open slightly lower, which traditionally would be bearish. So the resumption should be coming up here. I think that we're probably, if we see a pop, it's going to pop into some resistance. You may see some short sellers shorting against 14, the whole dollar, but let's see what it does. So it is breaking through, but its pre-market high is 1465, and then you've got that dip down to 70s. And of course, if it broke 1350, then you're kind of like, all right, that's it. If it broke back over 85, I might start thinking, okay, we got a second shot at 14. The way you can kind of look at these tipping points between half dollars and whole dollars, and all of a sudden 88, 90, now you're very close to 14, but it's showing a high there of 14.10. In any case, I'm not interested in overstaying my welcome on it. I'm glad to be green today. My goal this week is to try to be green and not have another big red day. So, not to focus on the negative, but
It's just one of those things. I'm trying to think of one of those examples of, it's kind of like keep your eye on the ball, or, you're going to go towards what you're looking at, like with skiing or maybe downhill single track biking and stuff. If you stare at the tree, you're going to go to the tree. If you stare right where you need to be heading, that's more likely where you're going to be going. So I don't want to be focusing entirely on avoiding losses, because then I'm kind of staring at the loss in a sense. But I think it's worth being mindful of the fact that we've been in a market that's been choppy. It's August. I'm on my traveling trading station. I'm not feeling well. And these are all good indicators to reduce risk and be a little more conservative. And so the fact that I made as much as I did today with small size is pretty darn impressive. Certainly $11,000 is not by any means the biggest day of the year. It's just a regular green day, but it feels like a bit of a victory today. 2 green days, Monday, Tuesday. I was red on Friday. So it's a nice start to the week, and it's really nice to see some momentum. Some of these stocks like AHPI, which granted is up on no news, is kind of ironic. It's the biggest mover, or was the cleanest move out of the open. But it is what it is. It's good to see. I'm glad to see some momentum. ZEV is still holding up. FULC is still holding up too, relatively speaking. So maybe there'll be more in it today, but I'm not. I got to kind of protect the gains that I got in the first hour of trading. That's usually for me when I make the most anyways. So if I start overstaying my welcome, I get into the scenario of digging myself a hole, and it's not worth it. So green day here. Glad to see some big momentum. ZEV up 78% right there. It's good to see. I don't know if anything's going to cross 100% today, but if something's going to, it might be one of these ones that is holding up as well as they are. So high on that is 1166. So kind of a double top right here, but it's got good staying power. And then if it breaks through that level, that's when you look for that move higher. But there's some sellers maybe. No, so it snaps through. You get that snap as people are buying the high day break, and the short sellers are covering. And then sometimes that coincides with all of a sudden a rip through psychological resistance like 12. And then it's really opening up 12.15, 12.25. And that may not happen here, but that's what you start to look for. Every day you're doing one of two things. You're giving back profit, or you're leaving money on the table. Looks like today I'm leaving a little on the table, but can't feel too bad leaving something on the table when you're walking away green. So it's a green day for me. I'll look to trade another day. I'll be back at it tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys then.
I hope you really enjoyed that video, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers this year, but we won't get there without your help. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button.